You're watching Michigan High School Hoops on Heat Check Network. It's a freezing, snowy Tuesday here in Flint, Michigan, but these Hoopers are ready to bring the heat. Yale traveled 46 miles across the state to try and take down one of the best teams in the SVL, Flint Powers Catholic. Welcome inside to Goggins Fieldhouse. He's Coach Alex Ayala. I'm Alexis Ayala. Coach, with Powers being one of the best teams in the SVL and Yale being one of the best teams in the Blue Water Conference, and having only just lost one game this season, what can they come in and do against Powers today to get a win?
Yeah, it's going to be a big test for both teams, but an even bigger test for Yale for coming from such a small conference. We're going to see how good they really are today.
The most consistent scorer for Yale so far this season has been guard Jackson Kohler, who is averaging just under 22 points per game.
Yeah, Kohler's a three-level scorer. He can shoot the rock, he can bang the threes, get to the paint, finish at the rim. He's a great player.
Powers Catholic plays through their floor general point guard Brecken Cicelo, who's been coined by head coach Zach Collins as the heart of this team.
Yeah, Cicelo is the heart of this team. He's such an energy fireball guy that he just brings everything that they need to be that leader, that winner.
Tip-off is soon. We'll be back on Heat Check Network for it. Stay with us.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council
sportsmanlike and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
And Powers. We'll take a look at our Heat Check keys to the game here in just a moment, as Powers comes in to take on a Yale team that has only lost one game this season. What are Powers' keys to the game, Coach?
They want to run in transition, and they want to play fast and free. If they can play their style of basketball, they can compete with anybody.
And then we'll take a look at Yale's keys to the game. Coach, what do we got?
Yeah, Yale is just one of those teams that they have to control the boards. They need to make sure that they're winning on the rebound aspect of it and pack the paint. Keep Powers out of the paint, and that way you're able to get out and contest the shooters.
Kohler has an incredible shooter, speaking of shooters, and Jackson Kohler scoring just under 22 points per game, and Powers has a guy that's a 20-plus point per game scorer as well in guard Andrew Caldwell. Between these two guys, we will see a lot of heat on Heat Check Network tonight. Powers comes in 9-3. Their only losses to Carmen, Grand Blanc, and Flushing. Meanwhile, Yale, that lone loss is to Crosswell Lexington, and it was a close one, 57-64. This is a non-con matchup. Yale's head coach, Garnett Kohler, said he knows they will have to crash the glass today. Powers has the height advantage. They'll have to be on top of the battle of the boards. I'm getting some word from the refs here on a couple number changes.
Normally Wood rocks 22, today's number 10.
Powers also sporting the pink jerseys. Very fresh, very clean. Now let's play basketball. Powers wins the tip. Cicelo with the basketball. Cicelo, the floor general, picked off by Kohler in the passing lanes.
Yeah, Yale's already playing at a high rate of speed defensively, and I think they want to offensively.
What Yale lacks in size, they make up for in speed. Isles. Nelson mid-range off. Powers running quick in transition, but better transition D by Yale. Here's Andrew Caldwell. Inside, off the mark.
Great attack at the basket. Great defense by Yale. Helped prevent that from being a bucket.
Good defensive board by Fisher, finishing the play out for the Bulldogs as well. Isles inside, too strong. Fisher stepped out of bounds, Powers basketball.
Yeah, you can feel the energy's up with both teams right now. Keep with that high rate of intensity.
Cicelo might get some power from his headband wearing that last game, and he had an incredible showing against Lapeer, over 10 points. Inside here, too short. Foul from behind, that'll be Cicelo's first.
Yeah, he just got caught with the guy in front of him hitting the brakes. Ran into him a little bit, got the foul.
Debs was fouled on the floor there. He's the second fiddle in this offense on the Bulldogs behind Kohler. Debs scores just over 9 points per game. Here's Kohler, stopped, dish. Isles. Kohler, scanning. Turns down a screen, mid-range pull-up, splash for the 2 points, first 2 points on the board for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that mid-range pull-up is an impossible shot to guard.
The way that Kohler elevates above any defensive hands is impressive.
There's no defense for great offense.
Dish inside to Wood, slam! Dime by Cicelo.
Wood says, pat it on the head. He got you on that one.
Wood had some buddies right there.
That was pretty.
That'll get the student section going here inside Goggins Fieldhouse. It's a home game for Flint Powers Catholic. It's all tied up. Kohler gives the lead back to the Bulldogs, 4-2.
Kohler's mid-range game is next level. You're gonna have to send help to get him to not score.
Sturgis fouled from beyond the arc. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Boom, big dunk by Wood. What a way to start the game for Powers.
It's gotta feel good, Coach, to get one of those slams in a game in front of your student section.
Yeah, it's one of the best feelings in the game. That and a big block. Those two things just really ignite the crowd, get everybody going.
What's better, do you think?
Oh, a dunk.
For sure, right?
Yeah, the dunk is great.
That's where I'm a little jealous. I've gotten tons of big blocks in games as Sturgis misses his first 2 of 3 free throws, but I've, of course, unfortunately, never gotten a dunk.
Luckily, in my younger days, when my knees were still there, I had a couple.
It was funny, actually, Powers girls basketball head coach Ryan Trevithick saw you break a backboard. Is that right, Coach?
Yeah, against scrimmaging the freshman as a senior in Swartz Creek. I got to throw an alley-oop dunk down that shattered the glass at Swartz Creek High School.
The good old days. It's Powers down by 1. Bulldogs basketball. Kohler takes a screen. Isles. Bulldogs patient in their half-court set. Backdoor cut. Kohler dish to the corner. Nelson step back. Inside, blocked. Call that a foul. Debs will head to the free throw line, and that foul will be on Caldwell for his first.
Yale really plays. That was definitely a foul coming over. Got all arm. Yale does a great job of moving the rock. I think 4 different guys on the team touched the ball on that possession.
How can Powers play better team basketball and move more on a defensive string?
That's always like doing that shell drills type practice, fundamentals, being able to pinch, use the baseline and the sidelines as extra defenders, really send them that way.
You genuinely do have to practice playing in chaos as Debs makes that free throw and it's Bulldogs up by 3. Caldwell. Floater off balance, off the mark. Pulled down by Isles. In transition, all the way coast to coast, but off the mark. Sturgis board.
Yeah, both teams love to play at pace. This is going to be like a little bit of a race.
Caldwell just off the mark from 3. Whose hand does that play into more, playing that fast pace of play?
I mean, it's really both teams' strength. So we're going to see. Like, both teams want to do that.
Kohler, he likes the 3 in transition, pull up off his own dribble.
Yeah, Kohler isn't coming in messing around. He's coming in to show, like, hey, we might be from Yale, but I can come out here to Genesee County and show what's up.
Sturgis on the floater, keeping Powers in this. Fast-paced basketball, Bulldogs already in their set. Good transition D by Powers. Jackson Kohler, the PG, is coached by head coach Garnett Kohler, his dad. He also plays on this varsity squad with his younger brother. Landon Kohler, inside is Debs. Foul, hard. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. And that foul will be called on Simmons.
Debs does a good job of attacking the basket. He's getting all the way there. If he's not getting the bucket, he's getting the foul. Great job by Debs.
Debs does a really nice job playing within the flow of the game. Cashes the first from the charity stripe. And Bulldogs have doubled up the Chargers. It's 5-10 in favor of Yale. Lineup change here for Yale. And that was one of the things that Yale's head coach Garnett Kohler said was the biggest strength of this team, the depth. He can sub in 9, 10 different players throughout the game, and the drop-off is never there.
Yeah, that's tough for any team anywhere to handle depth like that. Everybody gets tired as the game goes on. They can stay fresh.
Sturgis board. Caldwell can't give him an inch. He'll get it in your eye, just like that.
Yeah, Caldwell loves the three-point shot. He shoots it at an extremely high clip. That's 43%. He's a great three-point shooter.
Kohler tried to get one back. Offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity for the Bulldogs. Off the mark is Kohler on the drive. You don't see him miss those bunnies often.
Yeah, that's not one he's going to miss, more than once today.
Walton inside, a little off balance and off the mark. Here's the younger Kohler. That's Landon Kohler. He's just a freshman. Inside on the drive. Debs stops. Dish from 3. Chamberlain, no. Chamberlain follows his shot, pulls down the rebound. Something that head coach Garnett Kohler was worried about was the size of Powers and the ability to crash the glass. And so far, it's been the Bulldogs winning the rebound battle. Kohler, mid-range, no.
That's his shot. That's the one he wants to get to. They got lucky he missed that one.
Sturgis, dish to Cicelo, money.
Cicelo says, I can shoot it too.
And all of a sudden, Powers is up by 1. Not anymore. It's back and forth basketball. Debs puts Bulldogs back up by 2.
Debs a hooper. He is not out here messing around. He came to play. He's trying to prove something today.
Sturgis, the three-point specialist. Dish. Cicelo. Now it's Caldwell. Walton trying to fight for positioning down low. Caldwell. Mid-range pull up. Yup.
Nice. There's some high-level scoring going on right now. This is great basketball.
Caldwell and Jackson Kohler play very similar games. They both love that mid-range pull up and can score on all 3 levels.
Yeah, I think Kohler's just more of an explosive style player with his little brother coming out hitting the shot.
Landon Kohler now on the scoreboard. The freshman with a big 3. Cicelo, coast to coast, double clutch. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Powers does a great, here's the replay, over to the 3, buckets. Cicelo does a great job of, after a make, a miss, anything. He just pushes that ball so fast. Powers' transition game is high level.
Cicelo, known as the heart of this squad, the floor general, makes the first of 2 from the charity stripe. It's just a 1-possession game. Chargers down by 2 against Yale. They come over from the Thumb, 46 miles away from Flint, Michigan. Cicelo cashes the second. He has been knocking down his free throws. Jackson Kohler inside, pull up. Gotta stop ball sooner when Jackson Kohler has it in his hands.
You can see that Kohler likes both elbows. It doesn't matter if it's left or right elbow. He gets there, he's pulling that shot up.
Cicelo all the way around the arc. Caldwell, turnover.
That was great defense by Kohler.
And then Cicelo gets it back, dishes to Caldwell, who was already waiting and camping out on the block.
Sometimes you get stuck back there on didn't get quite hustled back, turns into a bucket. Good job by Cicelo to get that turnover.
Landon Kohler, the younger son of head coach Garnett Kohler, couldn't play much of the preseason, came off an injury, but already stepping into the pace of varsity basketball as a freshman seamlessly. 15 seconds left in the first. Bulldogs can hold for the last shot of the quarter if they want it. They lead by just one. The rock is in the hands of the go-to bucket getter. He dishes it off, and a bucket and one underneath, count it, for Chamberlain.
Great job by Chamberlain, finishing that through the contact, but an amazing look by Kohler.
Amazing look by Kohler. He averages over 4 assists per game. That was the one thing that head coach Garnett Kohler said is really underrated out of Jackson Kohler. Everyone sees his near 22 points per game scoring and looks at that, thinks he's just a score first only type mentality, but he can really dish that basketball.
Yeah, he's kind of that new school point guard who can go out there and score.
Cicelo at the buzzer, off the mark. So it's the Bulldogs who hold the lead after 1 quarter of action.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Back inside Goggins Fieldhouse. We're in Flip Powers Catholic, where the Yale Bulldogs came in to try to take down one of the best teams in the SBL. What did Yale do really well in that first quarter of action to get the lead?
They played their style of basketball. I know it's both teams' style, but whoever forces the other team to follow them instead of lead is going to be the one that comes on top.
What can Powers do to take the lead back?
They need to play all together defensively. They have to try to get Jackson Kohler to give up the rock and try to get some stops. Offensively, they're doing fine. 17 points in a quarter in a high school game, that's putting up some points.
It was a fast-paced basketball game in that first quarter. Multiple lead changes, multiple ties. It was Yale who ended up coming on top after 1 quarter of action. They lead by just 4, and it's Kohler starting things off in the second quarter. Easily gets to that mid-range area, the elbow that he likes. Dishes. Underneath, Bullard. Dish back out, Fisher. Off balance, traveling basketball. Wood kind of pulled the chair on him there.
Yeah, Fisher thought the contact was going to be there, and it really wasn't. Caused that little bit of a travel. Pull the chair.
The pull the chair really throws you off if you're going in to dip that shoulder and try to draw contact, and there's
it can
no
make you look
there.
a little silly sometimes.
Inside, Stevenson dishes. Simmons called on the floor. That foul will go to Isles. Just his first. Anthony Stevenson in this game. He had his varsity debut last game against Lapeer and balled out. One of the coolest passes I've ever seen made. Sturgis! Now that's a pretty shot.
Yeah, there's a lot of high-level offense going right now. Sturgis is known three-point shooter. You better be out there with a hand up from deep.
Kohler breaking the defense down, called for a foul on the floor, and that'll be against Stevenson.
Yeah, Powers actually did a good job of like help side defense there. Just got a little handsy.
From baseline out of bounds, it'll be Bullard for the Bulldogs. Inside, Fisher, big body bucket.
Yeah, that was a great play. Ran out of the inbound, got an easy bucket.
Wood, Cicelo, floor general. Sturgis can't give him an inch. Ooh, dodged a bullet. Good board by Stevenson. Second chance opportunity. From distance, Simmons got it that time.
Everybody out here is a threat from three-point land. You got to get out there, run them off the three-point line.
How do you run them off the three-point line?
You literally sprint out there, you know, shuffling the feet, break down, contest.
Fisher starting to eat from the blocks.
Yale plays all around, inside, outside. They are an incredibly well-rounded team.
Coach Kohler talked about the balance between experienced players, upperclassmen and freshmen. Turnover here, Bulldogs get away with it and then turn it right back over themselves, give it back to Powers.
It was a good idea, just a little bit too much of a lead on the pass, but great idea. They push the pace. Great pass, great finish. Fisher with the bucket.
Fisher really strong down low. He's having himself a game, typically averages just under 4 points per game, and he's already got 4 today.
And they need everybody to contribute out here to beat Powers. They need to show what they're made of.
Simmons on the drive, baseline, got the defense beat.
Yeah, there are so many weapons on Powers' offense. It's hard to key on one guy.
The main guy for Powers is Caldwell, who averages just under 21 points per game, but everyone is a threat. That's what makes Powers so hard to guard. Cicelo almost forcing a turnover instead, getting called for a foul on the floor. That'll be his second.
Yeah, he's a smart player. He does a good job of like staying out of foul trouble most of the time. 2 silly reaches today.
Bulldogs guard Tyler Debs comes back in, and Powers Catholic guard Andrew Caldwell back in. Kohler beats the freshman Stevenson, pulls up, no. Crashing the glass. Bulldogs have been relentless on the offensive boards. Kohler from distance, not that time, but another board. Debs. Wood got a hand on it, and it's deflected off the Bulldogs. Powers basketball.
Great job by Wood to stay down defensively, swipe that ball, hit it off his leg, cause the turnover.
Typically, you see guards able to poke those basketballs out like that. Wood, really sneaky hands there. Nice job.
Hey, every big's got to get that get back sometimes,
right.
You know? Like Wood's like, ha-ha, got you this time.
Stevenson taking the Walton screen, has the space, found the sweet spot on the backboard, got it.
Stevenson comes in with ultra confidence. He's ready to score.
Stevenson, just a freshman who made his varsity debut last game against Lapeer. 3 ball off the mark that time by Kohler. A lot of O boards though for the Bulldogs. Nelson dish.
They really did want to key in on the glass today, and it's paying off.
Jackson Kohler killed his dribble. Stevenson all over him. Finds Debs. Debs, 3 ball, no. A long rebound in the favor of Bulldogs yet again. Nelson stepping into the elbow, no. Simmons board. Finally, Powers gets the defensive stop.
That was incredible possession by Yale, although it didn't turn into buckets.
Sturgis, short. Stevenson board, fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. Wow, does Stevenson bring in the energy.
He's on 10. He's just go, 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 go. There it is. Oh, a little loose. Big it down here, I'll get me one. Good job by Stevenson drawing the foul. That energy and that effort always translate into something good.
Stevenson plays with a chip on his shoulder and a point to prove, the freshman on varsity. And he's the only freshman on this varsity squad for Powers Catholic.
And in a big game, he's getting early minutes. That just shows the quality of player he is.
Stevenson knocks down the first of two. In talking to Powers head coach Zach Collins, he said 2 dark horses that came in and really surprised me with the work that they put in the offseason and as of late is forward Tyler Wood and guard Anthony Stevenson. Made both of his free throws. Powers up 29-25 against Yale. Foul on the floor. Anthony Stevenson called for it.
Yeah, Kohler's too good of a ball handler to try to reach in and get a little poke steal like that. You're going to get a foul every time.
So Stevenson with 2. He'll have to take a seat on the bench for a moment. Brought in great spark while he hit the hardwood. Jackson Kohler. Dish. Nelson. Surveying, drive, traveling. Powers ball.
Yeah, when you get that deep, it's got to be a pass or a shot. Can't hesitate, you tend to drag that foot.
Bulldogs with a few unforced turnovers. How can they limit those ones?
They just got to trust in themselves and their teammates. Stick to the fundamentals. Like, make a pass, make a pass. Do something like that.
Sturgis, dish, Wood pays it off.
Good find by Sturgis. Leads to an easy bucket by Wood.
Sturgis, when he drives into that paint, he has one plan in mind. Force the defense to collapse, hit his forwards.
Yeah, he's that guy that benefits a lot for those driving kicks, so he just likes to reciprocate.
Kohler to Kohler, the senior to the freshman. Landon Kohler stuck. Finds Big Bro. Jackson Kohler. Drive, stop on a dime. Short, Walton board.
That's his shot. He'll knock those down. And what a quick first step that Jackson Kohler has.
Sturgis at the helm. Takes the screen, pull up off his own dribble, too strong. Bulldogs board. That'll be a timeout from Bulldogs head coach Garnett Kohler. We'll take it with them as Chargers lead 31-25. Check out this dish. Wood holding on to the lead for Powers.
At FamilyDeal.com, the only thing standing in the way of you finding the perfect ride is making up your mind. Car, truck, or SUV, color, options, gas or EV, heated, leather, cooled lumbar seats, infotaining displays, every mile, every beat, sunroof, moonroof, no roof at all, economy, luxury, you make the call. Car shopping has changed, but one thing remains strong. It's LaFontaine, FamilyDeal.com.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between back inside Goggins Fieldhouse. It's Powers who hold the lead over the Bulldogs 31-25. What has Powers done so well in the second quarter to take the lead back from the Bulldogs?
They started getting out in transition, hitting those three-point shots. They're driving to the lane, dishing for easy buckets. They're just coming around as a well-rounded team right now, and they're getting a few stops.
What can Bulldogs do to try to buckle down and key in on so many different Powers players' threats?
Team defense, you gotta help the helper. You gotta double help. You can't just help one time and the guy on the backside not come over to help. You're doing that and you'll start getting those shooters off the three-point line, which is what Powers loves to do.
A big key for Yale head coach Garnett Kohler was to stop the drive, pack the paint. That way, each guy can stay on their shooter, not have to help too much. Foul on the floor by Walton, tried to hedge a little too hard on Kohler.
Yeah, again, you cannot try to get a little reach poke on Kohler. He is way too good of a ball handler. He's going to get a foul drawn on that every single time.
So from sideline out of bounds, Bulldogs get it into Jackson Kohler. On the drive, stop on a dime, stuck, dish. Carl Sebastian on. Jackson Kohler, doubled, dish. Extra pass. Sebastian on off the mark. Woodboard. Sturgis on the baseline drive. Timeout call by Powers head coach Zach Collins. They'll talk some things over. And we'll take it with them. Heat Check Network will be right back in just a moment.
At FamilyDeal.com, the only thing standing in the way of you finding the perfect ride is making up your mind. Car, truck, or SUV, color, options, gas or EV, heated, leather, cooled lumbar seats, infotaining displays, every mile, every beat, sunroof, moonroof, no roof at all, economy, luxury, you make the call. Car shopping has changed, but one thing remains strong. It's LaFontaine, FamilyDeal.com.
Welcome back inside Goggins Fieldhouse. It's Powers Catholic with the lead, 31-25 over the Yale.
At FamilyDeal.com, the only thing standing in the way of
started off this game, getting everything he wanted from that mid-range game pull-up. How can Bulldogs get Kohler back going?
Yeah, they need to set him a couple of screens. I mean, he's a good guy off the ball, so he doesn't necessarily need the screen. But get him an easy bucket. Sometimes just seeing a ball go through, get you fired back up.
Yeah, Powers started throwing a double team on him at times after the first quarter. And that played in the hand of Powers for sure. They've got the lead now by 6. Caldwell, spin. Ooh, Kohler pokes it from behind, but it'll stay Powers basketball.
One of the most frustrating plays as an offensive player is when you think you got him and then that ball goes flying out.
How can you avoid getting that poke from behind?
Crossover immediately.
Right. I had to learn that playing against the boys at the courts real quick.
Yes.
Guys love that come from behind poke. Cicelo on the drive, found the space, and one.
Great job by Cicelo, taking that contact into his side. And here it is, rip through, hold him on the side, finish through the contact, and one.
Gosh, Cicelo has a lethal first step. A couple subs in here. Chamberlain heading in for Isles. We've also got Fisher coming in for Sebastian on. And Powers Catholic guard Michael Caudle will be coming in for Cicelo after the free throws. Cicelo cashes the second, and Caudle will send him to the bench for a moment.
Yeah, Cicelo's got 2 fouls. You don't want to catch a third one this late in the half. Great job by coach getting him on the bench.
The chess match part of the coaching. Jackson Kohler. Double screen option. Took the left side. .30 seconds left in the first half. Jackson Kohler dancing, pull up, got it.
That's his shot. They're going to keep falling. He's going to keep shooting them.
Roberts. Sturgis with 15 seconds left in the first half. Powers can have the last shot of the half if they want it. Caudle, mid-range pull-up, splash. But now it's the Bulldogs who can take the last shot of the half. From distance, just off the mark. Kohler can't convert at the buzzer. So it's the Chargers who have a 9-point lead after one half of action. It was a big half for Powers basketball, but we'll be back for the second soon. Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game, every story, every athlete that deserves their moment. From high school gyms to championship stages, we don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network catching fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes
the top 30 runners are all-state honors, and the race is finished. The next Haswell Patrick fifth overall all-state honors. Royce Gross finished 11th, earning all-state honors for the second straight year. Tommy Byer finished 30th, earning all-state honors. And senior Caleb Kerrigan put on his finest performance to seal the state championship for power. This is the second state cross-country championship for Powers Catholic, and the first since 1999. The Chargers scored a total of 98 points in the race at East Grand Rapids. East Grand Rapids were 106. The team is also strong in the classroom, maintaining a grade point average of 3.978. And a very strong group of underclassmen, including Griffin Solano, Miles Muxlow, and Charlie Cannell. The Chargers look to put another strong defense on their state cross-country title for 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have another huge round of applause for our 2025 MHSAA Women's Cross Country State Champions. Thank you.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games.
But we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
At FamilyDeal.com, the only thing standing in the way of you finding the perfect ride is making up your mind. Car, truck, or SUV, color, options, gas or EV, heated, leather, cooled lumbar seats, infotaining displays, every mile, every beat, sunroof, moonroof, no roof at all, economy, luxury, you make the call. Car shopping has changed, but one thing remains strong. It's LaFontaine, FamilyDeal.com.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game, every story, every athlete that deserves their moment. From high school gyms to championship stages, we don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network catching fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games.
But we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 We are the MA.
Welcome back inside to Goggins Fieldhouse. It's Powers Catholic, the home team, who's up 36-27 against the Yale Bulldogs. Bulldogs had a tough second quarter after a really prolific scoring first quarter. How can they get back into their rhythm?
Yeah, they got to really just keep pushing the pace. They have to keep working as a team. That first quarter, they were doing such a good job of attacking as a team. Obviously, Kohler got his buckets, but the whole team was contributing. They need everybody to contribute. Kohler to start hitting again.
Powers is playing really nice team basketball. They're led by their floor general, Brecken Cicelo. He's the PG, the heart of this team, and he's also the leading scorer after one half of play.
Yeah, and you just got to think, he was on the bench with foul trouble for a little while there. He really stepped his game up. He's doing exactly what his team needs. Powers did a great job defensively in that second quarter. They need to keep it up to win this game.
Cicelo starts things off in the second half for Powers Catholic. Takes the hard hedge, no problem. Wood, three-quartered inside by Fisher. And it's a turnover. Nelson. Dish. Debs. Short. Woodboard. Cicelo likes to run in transition. Tries to thread it through. Dish back out. Simmons. Splash.
They have guys everywhere waiting to shoot that three. That inside-outside connection is almost like a layup for these guys.
Powers has three different players who shoot over 32% from beyond the arc. This is a team that is lethal from distance. Inside, pivoting, got it, Nelson.
Nice finish by Nelson, going off of that 1-foot pivot.
Simmons, transition three off.
He's going for a little heat check there.
Nelson, short.
Nelson want to try his chance at a heat check also.
How can those heat check moments have more rhythm?
Well, most of the time you got to hit 2 or 3 first before they heat check. They usually hit 1 and they're like, heat check time. We love the heat check time.
Cicelo had the space, but dish to Simmons. Off.
Fisher does a great job down there of really eating up space and not allowing anybody to have a chance at those rebounds.
Inside, dish, Fisher, back out. Isles, blocked by Caldwell. Caldwell fouled on the floor. That foul is going to go to Nelson.
Great defense by Caldwell getting that block. He had a little step on him, but that height and leaping ability by Caldwell sent that one back.
Caldwell also has quite a large wingspan. He's really stretchy.
He is. He's got to have at least a couple 2-3 inches on his height with the wingspan.
Cicelo. Simmons. Cicelo wide open, making him pay from distance.
Cicelo is just an all-around intelligent basketball player.
Kohler inside, reverse, no, follow up, Fisher, yes.
Good follow by Fisher. Sometimes a missed shot is just like an assist for a big.
Caldwell, spin, space, too much strength. Second chance opportunity, Sturgis got it.
Great job by Sturgis not giving up on the play.
The only Powers player to crash those boards, and it paid off.
Got to always have somebody crashing. Great job by Sturgis being that guy.
Bulldogs have to figure out how to stop the bleeding. How do they do it?
Defense, they have to get back right now. Powers is getting out in early offense, moving the ball up and down the court extremely fast.
Kohler doesn't have an inch of space. Cicelo all over him. Distance, pull up, got it. Nelson from 3.
Nelson's wanting to get out here and hoop this half, so a little bit of that will definitely help them get back in this game.
Nelson averages 8 points per game on the season. Cicelo, mid-range, no.
Good little mid-range floater, just didn't drop.
Fisher inside, dish right back out. Flint Power student section, loud and proud. Got the D up chance going on. Jackson Kohler.
Cicelo's definitely making Kohler work out here.
Cicelo is always tasked with being the defensive stopper, D'ing up the opponent's best player. He's been on Jackson Kohler all game long. Kohler finally found space. Couldn't find the bottom of the net, woodboard.
Yeah, he had a wide open shot. He needs to take that every single time for the Yale team to compete.
Caldwell, fade away. That's pretty.
Yeah, absolutely no way to defend that. That was absolutely great offense. No defense for great offense.
Bulldogs have to string together some score, stop, score sequences. Inside, off the mark, Fisher gets his own board, fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for 2, and that foul's on Caldwell.
Great job by Fisher, missing the first, not giving up on it, grabbing the rebound and going back up, drawing the foul, getting to the line for 2.
Wood did a nice job altering the first shot.
Yeah, he did. Wood came flying through there, wanting to block that one. Good job by Fisher avoiding that.
Fisher off the mark on his first attempt. Talking to Yale's head coach, Garnett Kohler. He said his dark horse this year has been every guy on the team. Everyone put in the work, got better in the offseason, surprised him with the work ethic. Inside, Caldwell off. Board by Debs. He said if he had to give it to one guy, it would be Debs. He really upped his game. Last year, he did start for Yale, but was more of a role player. Kohler from deep, finally found his shot again.
That could get him ignited. They needed Kohler to hit that 3. Hopefully continue with the offensive game coming back.
Back to a single-digit deficit for the Bulldogs. They're down by 9. From distance, Sturgis, no. Debs into Kohler. A little miscommunication in this offensive half-court set by the Bulldogs. Kohler to Kohler. The brother-to-brother connection is little bro. The freshman Landon Kohler paying it off.
I think they probably ran that play a few times together.
Caldwell, mid-range money.
Caldwell's starting to feel it.
30-second timeout call by Powers Catholic head coach Zach Collins. Here's Caldwell.
Hold up,
bucket, mid-range. That's money. We'll be right back on Heat Check Network. Welcome back inside Goggins Fieldhouse. Thank you so much for joining us here on Heat Check Network. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We cover a lot of Flint Metro League, Saginaw Valley League basketball at the high school level, trying to put these athletes on a bigger stage. They bring a lot of heat to Heat Check Network. It's Powers who's up by 8 against the Bulldogs. Inside, what a find by Kohler, and it's Buller who pays it off.
Yale's done a good job of getting back in this game. Is always on the tip of the iceberg right there, getting the offense going.
Just a 2-possession game now. Caudle. Cicelo. Roberts. Step through. Blocked. What a block by Sebastian On. And it's a jump ball on the floor. Possession arrow pointed to Yale. This can be a big moment for Yale. They've gotten a couple stops. They've gotten a couple scores. They've gotten themselves back into this ball game.
Yeah, a bucket here really just changes all the momentum back toward their way. Yale right now can really try to take over the momentum of this game.
Yale has done a good job with the bend, don't break mentality. They've had a double-digit deficit. They've gotten back within 6. Jackson Kohler, stutter step called for the travel.
I think he might have tricked the ref on that one a little bit. Felt like he kept his foot down. That's the move that I live with my whole life. Every now and then they call it.
Cicelo. Caldwell. Yale has kept him relatively quiet. They've been all over him, and they turn him over here. Chamberlain gets it. Bulldogs. Transition 3. Sebastian On is on. And a foul on the floor after from Landon Kohler. Check out this 3, though.
Give it to me, give it right back. Bucket. Great offense by Yale.
Nice job by the Bulldogs to get Powers' defense to jump. Those hot potato passes will get you.
Yeah. Yale is completely caught back up in this game, only down 3. All the momentum in their favor. Powers has to shut this down. Play some defense, get a bucket.
A Yale full court press easily broken by Cicelo. Now to Caldwell. Oh my goodness, that's from deep.
That's a good way to do it by Caldwell. He come in, he's like, okay, ask for a bucket, I'll give you one. 3.
Powers back up by 6. But Bulldogs can hold for the last shot of the third quarter. 10 seconds left in the third. Jackson Kohler takes the screen. Inside, finds the space, finds the bucket. At the buzzer of the third, Cicelo can't get it off in time. It's a 4-point game. Chargers still up. Big buckets down low. We'll be right back on Heat Check Network.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools. From Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Back inside Goggins Fieldhouse, Flint Powers Catholic student section out in full force. trying to cheer on their team to a home court advantage win. Powers is up by 4 against the Yale Bulldogs. They come over from the thumb, traveled 46 miles over. Caldwell off the mark mid-range, but wow, did he have a hot third quarter.
Yeah, and that was a shot that they do not want to give him. He's going to make that most of the time. They have to shut that down.
Jackson Kohler gets it. Stevenson on him. Kohler, step back, splash.
That's his shot. He hits that free throw line. He puts that 1 foot down, step back, buckets all day.
Simmons to Caldwell. Now it's Jackson Kohler D'ing up Caldwell. The best on the best. Kohler's called for a foul on the floor.
It's always nice when the two go head to head like that. It's like, show me your best, and I'm gonna bring that defense. We'll see who stops who.
And the two play really similar. Jackson Kohler and Andrew Caldwell, they both can score on all 3 levels. Love the mid-range game. That turnaround jumper, money for Caldwell.
Yeah, he's showing his bag right now. He's hitting the 3, turnaround jumper, pull-ups.
Kohler from distance. My goodness, that's robotic in the best way.
Kohler says, I'm gonna show you my bag. Come back, here it is. Oh, step back, 3, in your eye. Jackson Kohler all day.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game, every story, every athlete that deserves their moment. From high school gyms to championship stages, we don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network catching fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
We are the MHSAA.
Back inside Goggins Fieldhouse, it's the Bulldogs who have made it a 1-point game. They're still down by 1 against the home team, Flint Powers Catholic, but wow, have they strung together some incredible score, stop, score sequences to get back into this basketball game.
Yeah, this is definitely a battle that's going to come down to the last few possessions. It seems both came ready to play.
Two teams that play similar, fast-paced basketball, led by, they've each got a 20-plus point per game scorer on the squad. You're looking at one of them, Caldwell, 3-ball, just right. Kohler in transition. Couldn't find the transition bucket. Powers got back on D well. Jackson Kohler. Underneath. Turned over. Caldwell gets a piece of it. Spin. Blocked by Kohler. The best against the best.
Great
Kohler
defense
won that
by
possession.
Kohler. Yeah, he was waiting for the spin on that one. He's pulled it a few times. Kohler's a very smart player to recognize his move.
Debs. Spins. Pivots. Oh my goodness, found the space through a contested shot.
Great finish by Debs. That was good defense by Caldwell there. Just better offense by Debs.
And now it's the Bulldogs who have the lead for the first time since the first half. Just by 1, Powers can get it back with this possession. Caldwell, pull up from 3. Oh my goodness, he is in that zone right now.
Yeah, this is a shootout, folks. Stick around. This is one you don't want to miss. Here it is. He comes around the screen.
Takes the hedge.
Nobody's there. He says, oh, you better go over that.
That's a pretty one.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools. From Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena, each year more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Today, back inside Goggins Fieldhouse, it's been a shootout. Caldwell, the go-to bucket getter for Powers with 19 points, and then Jackson Kohler, the PG for the Bulldogs with 21, and it's just a 2-point game. Chargers up 56-54 with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Nelson bobbles, gets it back to Kohler. Jackson Kohler can't find any space. Hits little bro and Landon Kohler. Dish to Nelson. Baseline drive. Stuck. Jackson Kohler. Inside. Dish back out. Nelson on the drive. Powers packing the paint well. Jackson Kohler does a good job of going and getting that rock when any of his teammates get stuck. Pull up, just short. Walton board. Cicelo in transition. Dish, 3-ball. Good by Sturgis, the 3-point specialist for Powers.
That was huge by Sturgis and even bigger by Cicelo getting that ball out in transition.
Jackson Kohler, mid-range, no. Walton board, he's cleaning up the glass. Cicelo back in transition. Bulldogs stop ball this time. Caldwell. To Cicelo. Slower pace of play in this fourth quarter by both Powers and Bulldogs.
Yeah, they get out and run in transition, but once they get into these half-court sets, it really slows down. I think they're both trying to, like, let's value every possession like it's the last.
One of the biggest strengths for both of these teams is that transition offense. Caldwell blocked by Fisher. Powers gets it back.
That's the benefit of no shot clock in high school.
Sturgis, not that time. Jackson Kohler board. Kohler, coast to coast, through contact. Just off the mark, he'll still get 2 free ones from the charity stripe.
Great job by Kohler, like getting out in transition, not giving up the rock, getting all the way to the hoop, drawing the foul. Get the clock to stop and try to get some points off the board, on the board.
And talking to Yale's head coach, Garnett Kohler, in his 13th season with the Bulldogs, he said, coaching his sons, 2 of them, Jackson Kohler, who's at the charity stripe right now, and Landon Kohler, number 10, the freshman, as Jackson Kohler makes the first. He said it's been really fun. He said from his perspective, at least. He doesn't know exactly how his sons feel about being yelled at by dad all game long, but he said it's something that they've grown up with their whole life. He's coached them most of their life. They've grown up in the gym together, and it's been a blast.
I mean, by their skill level, the drive that they have out here, it seems like it's all paying off.
Jackson Kohler cashes in both free throws. Chargers still up by 3. Cicelo handling the hedge. Sturgis, Cicelo. Paint touch, back out. Simmons inside, found the sweet spot on the backboard.
Great job using the glass. That makes the percentage of that shot go up sky high. A lot of people don't do it, but it really does help.
The fundamentals are key. Landon Kohler. No. Powers board. In transition, Sturgis pulls it back out. He loves the three. Short. Yale head coach Garnett Kohler wanted the travel call when Walton pulled down the board and fell. Refs say it was deflected first.
It's really hard to see from our angle, but yeah, no call's a no call. Keep on playing.
It's a 5-point game. Jackson Kohler and Bulldogs can cut into this. Kohler turns it over. Sturgis getting in the passing lanes. 2 points in transition, turning defense into offense.
Great job by Sturgis playing that ball for the passing lane and getting all the way, finishing through tough defense.
As Chargers start to balloon this lead out little by little, it's Yale who has to call a timeout, talk some things over. Look at this play by Sturgis in transition. Gets it up 63-56 in favor of the Chargers. We'll be right back on Heat Check Network.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
At family.
Powers got the lead back up 63-56 against the Bulldogs, doing a nice job turning their defense into offense. How can Bulldogs take better care of the rock and value every possession?
Yeah, they just have to trust in teammates, trust in coach, do what you do in practice, keep the fundamentals key, and don't do anything crazy.
A lot of lead changes and ties in this game. Bulldogs took the lead early on in the fourth quarter, but the Chargers have ballooned it back out to 7. Debs gets it in bounds. Has space. Working inside. Dish. Chamberlain baseline drive. Stopped. Debs, two-man game. Off the mark. Big board by Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons went up to get that one.
Bulldogs throwing out that full court press. Powers beats it no problem, and a foul on the floor.
Yeah, I think that was not an intentional foul, but they fouled him on purpose, try to stop the clock, try to get closer to that bonus if they do need to foul.
And a good idea because Caldwell was wide open down low.
Yeah, that saved him a bucket. Caldwell finishes down there at a super high clip.
That foul on Debs. Just 50 seconds left in this basketball game. Debs gets the steal. Bulldogs need to move quickly. Inside, back out. Debs three ball. Splash! That's a big bucket. It's just a 4-point game. 39 seconds left in this basketball game. Powers with the ball. Bulldogs full court press. Cicelo with it. Timeout call by Powers head coach Zach Collins, who was screaming for one for at least 10 seconds. Finally got the refs to hear him. They'll take a full timeout. It's just barely a 2-possession basketball game. This is a close one. Stay with us on Heat Check Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than a quarter excellence on the field or court. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Back inside Goggins Fieldhouse. There's just 38 seconds left in this basketball game, and Powers, the home team, leads by just 4. Bulldogs throwing on that full court press, showing a lot of grit, trying to get back into this game and get the win.
Not sure what's going on there.
Refs talking to both head coaches for a moment. And we'll get this game back going. Caldwell up to Walton. Immediate foul.
Looked like they had a guy planned out to where if he touched the ball, they were going to foul him because they didn't foul Caldwell right away.
You don't necessarily want to send Caldwell to the free throw line. He's an 89% free throw shooter, but they've got to foul him anyway. Debs called for that foul.
He got warned to be careful how he fouls. They don't want to call an intentional on him for that.
Debs got Caldwell in the back a bit on that one. And that's Debs' 4th. Sturgis from sideline out of bounds. Caldwell getting it in. Bulldogs almost got the steal. It's a foul instead. Neither player wants to give up that basketball. Isles and Caldwell hanging on for dear life.
Yeah,
it's the game within the game.
Yeah, this comes down to, like, you know, practice. How many free throws did you put in? These pressure situations, can you hit it? See what Caldwell's got here.
Yale would have been in a much better position had they face guarded Caldwell, not allowed him to be the player to touch that basketball. He's an 89% free throw shooter on the season, by far the best free throw shooter on Power Squad.
Yeah, and I really do think Caldwell enjoys the pressure situations.
Caldwell is the senior leader for this squad. Head coach Zach Collins said, everything runs through Caldwell. He makes both really clutch. It's now a 6-point game. Bulldogs have to move quick. Debs to Kohler. Back to Debs. Three-pointer. Got it. Debs has been coming in clutch down the stretch. My gosh.
Yeah, they're really keying in on Kohler, so Debs is stepping up, hitting them shots, thinking Kohler's going to shoot it. Back to Debs. Bucket.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Back inside Goggins Fieldhouse on Heat Check Network. It's Powers Catholic who have just a 1-possession lead over the Yale Bulldogs. This is a big game. Debs has hit back-to-back three-pointers to keep the Bulldogs in this game. And Chargers have barely hung on to this lead by the skin of their teeth. It's Powers. Baseline out of bounds, full court press by the Bulldogs. Into Caldwell, the last player that Bulldogs want to allow to touch the ball. Debs knew it immediately. Frustrated.
Yeah, I think I would have probably put 2 guys on him, face guard him, pick a guy that you want to shoot, and try to get a ball targeted to him.
Just bait Powers into giving it to the wide open player.
Yes.
Instead, it's Caldwell making Bulldogs pay from the charity stripe. He is so efficient from the free throw line. Caldwell, just under 90% from the charity stripe, cashing in today. Leads back up to 5.
Yep, 4 for 4 from Caldwell down the stretch here, hitting them free throws. That's how you win games.
It's back to a 2-possession game. Bulldogs have got it back within a 1-possession game by hitting Debs from beyond the arc. A foul on the floor by Sturgis. Just 10 seconds left in this game, and it's a 2-possession game in the favor of the Chargers. Bulldogs have to essentially catch and shoot. There's not enough time to dribble around. Landon Kohler, shoot, off. Cicelo, he can dribble this out. Smart to pass it out and run out the clock. It's the Powers Chargers who win 67-62 in a tight one all the way through. Lead changes and ties all game long. We'll be back with our player of the game in a moment. Stay with us on Heat Check Network.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for students
is to enjoy the game.
Back inside Goggins Fieldhouse, where Powers Catholic gets the win over Yale, 67-62. I'm alongside Heat Check Network's player of the game, presented by Good Company Barbershop guard Andrew Caldwell. We got you a Heat Check Network t-shirt that
Sweet.
You can rep. That's for you.
Thank you.
Andrew, you had an incredible game, super clutch from the charity stripe down the stretch to make it a 2-possession game, and then you ended with 23 points. How were you able to have that ice in your veins so clutch?
It's just confidence that comes from practice in the off season and just the hours that I put in, outside of team practice, and also just the confidence that my coaching staff and my teammates put in me.
How much confidence does this game give you coming in against a team that has only lost one game this season, tight all the way through, and to get such a total team win?
Yeah. We knew it was going to be tough. We knew it was one of the top teams in D2. They only had, like you said, one loss. And we knew that these are the type of teams we need to beat if we want to make a run later on in the year.
And then in the first quarter, it was Yale who had the lead. But after that, it was off to the races for Powers. What changed after that first quarter?
Really, we just needed to lock in and get stops. Our offense was fine. We just giving up 20 points in a quarter is unacceptable. So, once we figured that out, we were fine. So.
Andrew, appreciate it. You can go celebrate with your team. If you don't know the name, Andrew Caldwell, you better learn it. He's one of the best guards in the state. We'll be back on Heat Check Network with our interview with Powers head coach Zach Collins as well. Stay with us.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Welcome back inside Goggins Fieldhouse. I'm alongside Powers head coach Zach Collins. Coach, it was a total team win, of course, led by Caldwell, but Sislo and the rest of the squad chipping in the best way that they can. How proud of you of such a team win?
Yeah, I'm so proud of these guys. I mean, we played 9 guys tonight, and all of them played excellently. I mean, really, it was in the second quarter when we made that big run with I think 4 bench guys in the game, and it was pretty impressive. We had some guys in foul trouble, and guys really stepped up tonight, like Mike Cottle, Grant Roberts, Anthony Stevenson, who's only a freshman, second varsity game. I mean, pretty impressive from that standpoint. So, yeah, it was an overall team win. I mean, we executed well. And you give credit, they're a very good team. Tough to guard, that's for sure. But we played well.
How much confidence does a win like this, when it comes down to the final seconds and it's such a close game all the way through, give you moving forward for the season?
It's huge, and especially because we haven't played in a ton of close games. It's kind of been either a blowout or, we probably only played in like really 2, I would say, close games where it really came down to the end. So it's only going to serve you well as you move on, because once you get playoffs, you play better teams. They're going to be close games, and you're going to have to find ways to win in the end. So I was really happy with our free throw shooting at the end. I was really happy how we took care of the ball. Did a good job against their press in terms of not turning it over. So overall, just great job.
What did a big win like this that had so many lead changes and ties teach you about what's in your team?
Yeah, we're resilient. We're a resilient bunch, that's for sure. I mean, especially in terms of after the first quarter, guys could have hung their heads and be like, these guys are making every shot. We can't do anything. But no, we responded big time in the second quarter. And I was saying they made a run in the third quarter, and we responded in the fourth quarter with a run of our own and really to get into it. So, this group's always going to be resilient. I mean, that's what makes them special, is they're a very resilient group. I mean, even when they get down, they're going to fight back at all times. And, they showed that tonight.
Coach, you coach with some passion. I have to imagine you lit a fire under them after that first quarter. What did you say to get them going?
Yeah, I just said, guys, if we don't play defense, we're not going to win this game. I mean, that's the biggest thing. It was like in terms of we were not one of the things on our board was sticking to our fundamentals defensively, and we didn't do that in the first half. We were out of position in our help side, and we weren't in preventing them from getting easy baskets, basically. We kind of let them get whatever we want. They were very comfortable in the first quarter, and in the second quarter, we did a much better job. We only gave up 6 points, and we made them much more uncomfortable. You saw how they had to work for every basket out there. And, I mean, that was really the message was, offensively, we're doing good things, but, defensively, like, we're just letting them get whatever they want. And if we want to win this game, if we want to be a great team, we have to get stops on the defensive end to fuel our offense. And I thought, moving after that first quarter, we did a better job.
Coach, appreciate it. Good win.
Thank you.
You can take the headset off and go celebrate with your team.
Yes, for sure. Thank you. Thank you for doing this.
Of course. Thank you so much for tuning in to Heat Check Network, where Powers got the 67-62 win against Yale in our boys game. Powers girls basketball got the win against DEPSA in our girls varsity matchup. It was a total Powers sweep today on Heat Check Network. For my analyst, Alex Ayala, our camera ladies, Jalen Ayala and Ariana Wilson, our graphics, Elijah Ayala, and of course, our replay and TD, Dylan O'Connor. Thank you. I'm Alexis Ayala, and this was a presentation of Heat Check Network.